World champion Airat Khamatov of the Soviet Union against the reigning U.S. champion Oscar De La Hoya, the youngest boxer in the Goodwill Games at 17 years of age. De La Hoya says, forget the age thing. When I'm in the ring, I think like a man. Oscar De La Hoya out of Los Angeles, California. He stopped Lee Sang-han of Korea. A referee stopped contest, third round in the quarterfinal bout. Airat Khamatov got here to the semis by decisioning Michael Strange of Canada 5-0. So we're underway. 3-minute rounds with 1-minute intervals between the rounds. Oscar De La Hoya, the reigning U.S. champ, perhaps the best on the United States in terms of boxing and punching ability, and probably the best all-around athlete on the U.S. squad, out of the mold of Alexis Arguello, his idol. And he is really very difficult to box with.
He really is. The Soviet boxer is a southpaw, and he is very, very skilled. Many times, though, because he's got a very wide stance, these boxers expect them to be stepping on one another's feet.
Khamatov, 25 years old, very experienced, has the ability to adjust to the style of his opponent. And let's see if he can adjust to De La Hoya, who is really an action boxer. De La Hoya is taller than Khamatov. De La Hoya is 5'11", Khamatov is 5'7", but Khamatov has the edge in experience.
Steve, you're not going to find many 125-pounders who are taller than De La Hoya. At 5'11", that's a giant.
He really loves to throw straight punches. He just got hit with a right hand at De La Hoya that snapped his head.
Well, he walked straight in, and his left hand was down by his side.
Here's a caution to Khamatov. 3 cautions by the referee for the same infraction results in a warning and loss of a point. Past the midway point of round 1. De La Hoya, good power, great poise for 17. The youngest boxer in the Goodwill game.
There is so much pressure being put on De La Hoya to become the next amateur boxing superstar in the United States. And he doesn't want to think like that. He just wants to get in there and do his thing.
184 amateur bouts at the tender age of 17. He won 180. He says, every punch I throw, I have to throw it hard and make sure it connects. He does like to work the body.
So far, he has had not one attempt at the body, and maybe that's because of the southpaw style of Khamatov.
Under 30 seconds in round 1. The American Oscar De La Hoya in the blue top, and the Soviet Airat Khamatov in the red. De La Hoya, an artist who hopes to become an architect. He is trying his artistry in the ring against Airat Khamatov. Let's go into the Soviet corner for simultaneous interpretation.
Okay, how do you feel? Wake up! Wake up, you have the initiative. So, what are you trying to invent? Don't try to invent anything. Just do a job and be quicker, sharper. Do a nice straight punch and move sidewalk. Now, are you walking and walking and walking without a lot of action? Go right ahead.
National coach Konstantin Koptsev of the Soviet Union telling Khamatov to wake up, be quicker, be sharper, move around more. Basically what he said.
He didn't like some of the work he saw in there from Khamatov. He said, what are you trying to invent in there? What are you doing?
So we head into round 2 of these 125-pounders, Oscar De La Hoya and Airat Khamatov trying to advance to the finals here at the Goodwill Games.
Quite frankly, I thought Khamatov had a very nice first round, keeping De La Hoya off balance.
Get the punches up, says referee Werner Bogsteiner of Austria to Khamatov.
Many schools of boxing say that when you're in against the southpaw, use a lot of right hands. I think against this southpaw that will work because he's got a very quick right hand of his own, and he brings it back very quick, not enabling De La Hoya to get in those paralyzing body shots with the left hand.
The Soviet really doing a nice job in tying De La Hoya up. Now here's a caution to De La Hoya.
See how Oscar De La Hoya tries those left hands underneath? If he can land a few of those, that just takes the leg right out from under a boxer.
At this stage, he has to be somewhat frustrated. Almost like Eric Griffin was in the early going of the previous bout. Griffin able to pull it out in the third round. Hitting with the heel of the glove was Airat Khamatov, and there's another caution, but keep in mind, 3 cautions by the referee for the same infraction result in a warning or loss of the court.
De La Hoya is getting nailed because he's a little bit frustrated. He's trying to get in too hard with either hand, trying to knock Khamatov out with one shot. It's not going to happen.
Terrific flurry there by De La Hoya, and he had to score. The idea is to land as many significant scoring blows with the white portion of the gloves as possible. Impact, not as important as volume. You got to accumulate punches. And Khamatov with the windmill effect as he just went in. Under a minute, round 2.
I think De La Hoya should be moving over to his left, not to his right. Sometimes you see him moving to his right. I believe that's the wrong way. Because when he's doing it that way, he's going to run into that power hand, the left hand, sooner or later, of Khamatov.
De La Hoya trying to measure Khamatov out.
Steve, you had talked earlier about that lead right hand of De La Hoya trying to get through, and you just saw him land it there. He wants to do it over and over. I think he's starting to find a home for it, but Khamatov is just such a smooth boxer.
The Soviet got the better of that exchange. Left uppercut by De La Hoya, but a glancing blow. Final seconds, round 2. Another caution to the Soviet Khamatov. Let's see what Al Sankey has to say in the De La Hoya corner.
Last round. We have to last. Come on, big breath. Okay, come on. It may be even. So what does that mean? Relax. You're throwing a lot of big things. Load up a few times. Load up a few times. Load up a few times. Body, head. Body, head. Give it something. Southpaw. Go down, come up, go down. Put some good shots in it. Look, the uppercut, son. He's up in the middle. Look. The bell rings, go out there. I like your long right hand leads. And you go out there, son. It's wonderful. You go out there, throw a big body shot. Stop straight down, put a straight body shot, then uppercut. Right hand, left hook. Maybe go ahead. Look at that. Think about that. He stopped. Bing. Boom. You know, instead of pity pads, look for some power. Look for a good shot. Come on, son. Good. Keep it going. Put a big shot. Come on, son. Come on.
Man, that was a mouthful from Al Sankey, an ex-policeman who coached 84 Olympic champ Paul Gonzalez.
That was like one of my breakfasts.
Well, here we go. Third round. Oscar De La Hoya of the United States, Airat Khamatov of the Soviet Union. This might be too close to call at this point, although Khamatov might have the edge.
I'm wondering what De La Hoya is going to do with all that information that was pumped into him. Is he going to throw the hard shots? Is he going to go ding, ding, ding? Is he going to move his hands? Is he going to jab? Is he going to try an uppercut or a right-hand lead? I think at this point he is confused, and he's just going to go out there and try to do what he knows best. That's put home some hard power shots.
Bobtsev of the Soviet Union told his man, Khamatov, you've got to be the master out there.
Told Khamatov, concentrate. This guy caresses you. He doesn't hit.
The crowd trying to urge De La can respond. Khamatov just loading up.
I think De La Hoya going to pull an Eric Griffin the way he likes to finish third rounds all the time. Come on strong and just throw punch after punch.
He may have to. This looks awfully close to this point. De La Hoya needs some flurries here. Got to land. He tried there, but Khamatov able to back off. Khamatov's style is confusing De La Hoya.
To say the very least. Khamatov has some kind of chin. He got hit a few moments ago right on the point of the chin. He didn't even move.
He can take the punishment. Now there's 1 minute remaining for either Oscar De La Hoya or Airat Khamatov in the Goodwill game. De La Hoya landed with an uppercut. He got low blows by Khamatov. You saw that too.
Oh, yeah. But De La Hoya is also moving the wrong way. We've been talking about it. He's moving to his right too much. And he ran into the path of that left hand, and he's still doing it. He's moving the wrong way.
Al Stanky told him, use the big body shot, go to the uppercut. He's trying the uppercut right there. Here's a standing 8 count.
No, the point was being deducted for another low blow. It looked like a standing 8 count for a moment, but a point was deducted from Khamatov.
From Khamatov. That was the third low blow. So he has to take a point away, and that could mean the difference. You never know.
I have to believe this could very well be the difference. Because as it is, it's been a close round. And if it's a 2019 round to begin with, for De La Hoya, it becomes a 2018 round. And if he won the second round, this bout could belong to him.
Final seconds, third round. And that'll do it. Well, De La Hoya being saluted by the partisan fans here in Seattle. And let's see if that point taken away from Airat Khamatov of the Soviet Union has something to do with the final outcome.
If I'm Khamatov, I have to be wondering just what that point deduction is going to do. Here's some action from round number 3 with the two of them falling into a clinch, and then a little shoe shine on the inside of the part of the man in the blue top, Oscar De La Hoya, as Khamatov bends down, swings and misses with a left hook in an action-packed round number 3. And then later on in the round, a shot went south of the border, and another one went south of the border. You saw the pained expression on De La Hoya, and another shot went south of the border. 3 of them in the space of about 5 seconds.
That's the rule. 3 cautions by a referee for the same infraction, resulting in a warning and a loss of a point.
All right. I just want to wipe you up, man. You want me to take them wraps off? All right. Want to leave them on? Yeah, take them up now.
See Khamatov with his chin flopping out in the breeze. He runs into a right hand. Did it have any effect, Steve? I don't think so.
Thank you.
Didn't daze him whatsoever. Well, 17-year-old Oscar De La Hoya, who says, I fight like a man in the ring, turned it on in the third round, like his teammate Eric Griffin, who won earlier. Now let's see if the same holds true for De La Hoya as we await the decision. De La Hoya's Garfield High classmates in Los Angeles, California are eagerly awaiting as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about another round of applause for these two exciting competitors? The winner on a 4-1 split decision in the blue corner, Oscar De La Hoya.
Oscar De La Hoya of the United States advances to the finals and a chance for the gold medal here at the Goodwill Games. Don't throw away.